All right, Brian, welcome to the first episode of the Brian and Brendan podcast. It will normally be power rankings, but today it is Beer Olympics team members. How you feeling, Brian?
Hey, Brendan. It's great to be here. Happy to have the start of a new season coming up real soon. Looking forward to getting the gang all together this weekend. Yeah, once again, happy to be here.
I'm glad to hear it, man. Hey, I think let me share my screen. Let's get right into it. Today, the purpose is we're just going to find out who's going to be partners with who. Might be some cool little teams, might be some conflicts, might be some partnerships. Who knows? Going to be a great time.
Could be a little fire and ice. Could be a little Brokeback Mountain. We'll see what kind of combinations we'll get.
If Paul wasn't in Europe, it would be moist individuals who love freedom. We'll see who the new individual who loves freedom will be on my team.
If Paul was here, we could actually recreate Human Centipede with just all gay guys.
That would be my team right off the bat. I'd be Team Human Centipede all day.
Perfect.
All right, let's do this. All right, well, Bri, can you see my screen right now?
She's loading like a big load, and here she is.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. Can you see our faces better now or worse?
You're in the corner of mine, but I'm zooming in on this swirling dervish we got.
Okay, well, hey, let's spin this wheel. Let's see who comes up first. The way we're going to do this, ladies and gentlemen, the first member will be partners with the second spin. Third will be partners with the fourth. Fifth will be partners with the sixth. Seventh will be partners with the eighth. And Brian will implement commentary along all this whole way to tell you how he feels about the teams and their prospects of winning Beer Olympics, which will have implications on the league. And we'll now have a trophy. Brian, did you hear this? There will be a trophy from now on in the Do Not Come to These Beer Olympics.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here, folks. Right. We got a trophy for Beer Olympics coming up. The first ball up.
All right. Well, can you see the wheel, Brian?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna spin it. Let's see. All right, first team.
Wheel dealer.
Let's see who we got. It looks like it's going to be Matt Connor. Two first.
Fantastic.
All right. Well, let's see who Matt's going to be partnered with.
One of the only members to not make it there last year.
Hey,
being the first overall selection is the first time he's ever been picked for anything.
Look, we're all moving up in the world. I mean, I'm trying to grow my business. You're trying to be a new senior partner at Deloitte, and Matt Connor's trying to join the Beer Olympics in the draft for the first time ever. So we're all doing great things here.
We look forward to his attendance, folks.
I am still not convinced. Whoever's partners with him, hold your fingers. It looks like Kamish.
Wow, the most committed and arguably the second least committed members being paired up for Beer Olympics. How
do you feel about this, Brian?
Wild.
What do you think about their prospects of winning the Beer Olympics this year?
You know what? We've got a heavy drinker and a kid that is very surprisingly good at every game he touches.
Matt Connor's not that good at every game he touches, but Steve is definitely a heavy drinker. See what I did there?
Nobody forgets the kind of show Steve put on last year, and we're looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, we're looking forward to it. You want to know who's going to be part of the second team, Brian?
I'd love to find out.
Let's find out. I'm on dual screens here, so if I'm looking away, it's because I'm trying to pay attention.
Dual monitor, finance, bro.
Hey, monitor. I hardly know her. Oh,
the snake, the host. The hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the most. This is what they call him. This is his name.
I'd like to receive communion. Here is your host, Jake Newman.
Genuflect.
Team number 2.
Genuflect is coming straight out of the tabernacle just for you, Brian. All right, before I spin it, as I'm spinning it, who do you want Jake to be paired up with? You, me, someone else? Who would make Jake? Who would complement Jake's team?
You know what? I'd love to see Fire and Ice back in action one more time. Can I get everybody's favorite Mexican? Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Calling it! This man calling
it live. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Do it. We're doing it live.
Wow,
dude, you just called it, Brian. How do you feel? How do you feel that you just called the team?
By far the most diverse team we could have possibly put together.
Well,
their dancing ability unmatched. Their rapping ability one-sided. Their ability to tell jokes on a stage because of their fantasy punishment. I guess we'll find out.
I mean, Jake is good at telling jokes, and Pete might be able to freestyle, so we'll see what happens. I'm just saying, hey, I got good news and bad news for you, Brian, about this team, Fire and Ice. The good news is they got chemistry, man. They've been together. They've been here before. The bad news is they lost horribly last year.
Terribly. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen.
Paul, I mean, you'll see what happened to Paul's ankle. I had a whole a whole hole dedicated to Paul, and he still got a better placement than Fire and Ice.
Let's hope this team can Cuban link up on when it comes to playing some beer games.
All right. Well, we've got Team 3 coming up right now, Brian. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. What is people that annoy you? I'd like to solve the puzzle, please.
Skeety coming up straight next. Okay, right on. Right on.
Ex-commissioner, still on probation. Robert Skeed.
He was the good news for him is he's the second best commissioner we've ever had. The
That is
best
true.
is he's also the worst commissioner we've ever had. So
again, also an interesting time to hold.
I don't know what to say there.
If I had a nickel for every time Ski did something stupid, I'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that's happened twice.
Now, Brian, there's big implications on this spin, by the way. Now, not only is this spin going to determine who's going to be Skeet's partner, but there will only be 2 people left.
That's a scary sight.
Now, both of us could be Skeet's partner. There's a 66% chance one of us is Skeet's partner because we have not been picked.
I'm not the math guy. You're the soldier. I don't know.
We got the 2 of us in mid. Who's mid? Who happens to be mid every single year, Brian?
So weird. I was, I can't find a certain name on here, and it's got to be somebody that's notoriously mid, weighs less than Brendan Brown.
Fuck.
I can't quite place him, and then also stole his 8th grade football number. I can't quite place him. I don't know.
It's a good number. It's a great number.
Let's see. I mean,
okay. Hey,
with an intro like that, I feel like it has to be him.
It's got to be one of the 3 of us. That's literally, mathematically speaking, one of the 3 of us will be the next spin. Let's see what happens. The next spin is going to be Skeed's partner. The other 2 are going to be partners with each other.
Regardless, this team will, in fact, be 2 white men that cannot jump.
Speaking of mid.
Brendan, people are going to think this is rigged at home.
I was going to say, shit. Well, I hope if they think we had the time to spend this much time getting to this point with each other to rig it, because then we'd have to start over from the beginning and I don't have the time for that, but
I just don't have the time.
You know what I do have the time for? I have the time to win, and I feel like that's what we're going to do, Bri.
Well, it would be my honor to be on your team.
Honor?
For Beer Olympics. Wow.
Let's review the teams real quick. We got 2 first names and Believe. What a team. What a team.
A lot of potential there, honestly. I'm putting them as the early favorite, to be honest.
I don't want to share the screen anymore. Hold on, let's stop the share. Let's go back to the 2 of us. We got. What do you think right now? Power rankings. Let's go to power rankings. We got Matt Connor and the commissioner. We got Fire and Ice again coming back. The same team from last year. Crazy team. We got Skeety and mid. I mean, 2 mid players. If anything, it should be called mid squared. That team.
I actually believe that's a good name for them. Well done.
And then we got the 2 of us. Somehow, the 2 people coming together for this podcast end up together. Interesting story.
It's pretty weird. The heart and soul of the league come together on a team for Beer Olympics. It's just a beautiful thing.
So let's rank the teams from 4 down to 1. So 4 on the count of 3. Do you think it's Believe in and what team 1?
Don't even waste my time with the countdown. Say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah, come on now. It's a waste of everyone's time to even have them show up. The hostess with the mostest.
First of all, before we get to who's number 1, just for the record, and this is just the proof in the pudding because we've been going on for 10 minutes now. I've been drinking Pedialyte all week, Brian, to get my body and mind right for this Beer Olympics.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got Fire and Ice out of the way. So now the next question is, because we know who's number 1, is it going to be mid squared at the number 3 spot, or is it going to be Believe in 2 first at the number 3 spot?
Brendan, in my humble opinion, after last year's performances, granted that one of these parties was not there last year, I would still have to put mid squared at the 3rd place spot, given the talent on the remaining team. I've seen our commissioner in action, folks. I don't hype anybody up for nothing. Steve, catch him on a table, get him a little hot, a couple cold ones. So he sees the mountains are blue, and all of a sudden, he turns into Chetty. Teddy fucking Chino.
I love
I've
it.
never seen anything better.
I don't feel strongly enough to disagree with you. I just think, look, on one hand, you got someone who's a rookie to Beer Olympics, never been to a draft, never even drafted, even like online, like doesn't know what's going on. So like he might be out of his element. He's not gonna know what's going on. And then the commissioner, is he gonna be distracted? Like I don't. You tell me. You know,
Got a lot on his mind.
you got the mental
Got a lot
aspect,
on
right?
his mind.
Right. It's not just about winning. It's about leading a team. And he's got to lead a team of rookies, and he's got to have a lot of distractions. But the other hand, I get your point. Like they're so mid. They're so mid. Now, if we have, you know, the Beer Olympics, the brackets coming out soon here. I don't want to give it away now. I don't want to feel like it's collusion because I'm kicking it out now that we have our team set. But there might be some dunking competitions. Do you think this might affect Robbie? Because he can't dunk. Robbie can't dunk. It's just a fact.
I actually believe we have it on tape. He can't dunk.
He can't. So what are we gonna do?
I saw it on the 70 millimeter. I saw it just how Christopher Nolan intended. He can't dunk.
Look, Elves and Robbie, they got one thing in common. Well, two things. They make presents for Santa. But more importantly, they can't fucking dunk.
I'm looking forward to it though.
You know what? I'm gonna put mid squared at the number 2 spot, Bri.
Wow. I would challenge it, but I like your logic for keeping the commish.
I don't want to sound like I'm
a little bit more humble. I like it.
I might take out the dunking competition now that I know this. Like I don't want to sound like I'm colluding, but it's
BYOE. Bring your own elf.
Shit. Fuck. Well, you got yours.
I do.
Speaking of yours, we got the number 1 spot, which is you know,
yours, mine, and ours.
That's right. All right. Well, now we got the teams. Shit, should we spin it? No, I already spun it, but yeah. Let's see who comes next. Oh shit. The next player is it's Butthole. It's Brian. You're the next player.
Wow.
I'm the last person on the whole list.
I'm team captain and I choose you.
I'm the other team captain and I choose you too. All right. Well, do not come 2023 minus Curtis, Paul, Schofield, Joe. This is your 2023 Beer Olympics teams. This year, the theme is whatever you want to make it. So you can be whatever you'd like. It can be a country, can be a theme, can be fire and fucking ice. I would not recommend it. It doesn't work in the past, historically speaking. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just come with a theme, come ready to play, and come ready to drink. Unless you're Schofield and then leave on Saturday morning or Friday night. Like, who cares? You know, it's not like the rest of the lads are flying from Texas.
Brendan, I think you're forgetting one rule.
Do
not come.
Do not come.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to doing this weekly with you. We'll have some better content in the future, but I'm glad we improv this one.
Thank you for taking the time. This was a good improv session. Love you, Brian.
Signing off.
Who?